Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Teague with Fred Anderson Toyota, and I'm very excited. It's the return of Ali, our master diagnostic technician. How you doing, Ali?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. You want to talk hybrid batteries?
Yes.
Ali, tell the world, how long have you been working on Toyota vehicles?
I've been working here at Fred Anderson for about 30 years, and I was working in Montgomery, Alabama on another dealership 6 years.
Oh wow, so over 35 years, 36 years you've been working on Toyota. So you know a thing or two about hybrids, and you've seen the start of hybrids way back in right around 2000.
Yes.
All the way till now, and you might know a thing or two about them, right?
Yes, I'm learning a thing or two every day.
Absolutely. What we're going to talk about today is people want to know, let's say your hybrid battery starts to go bad in your vehicle. How much is it going to cost, and what is this? Think you might know a thing or two?
Let me let you know what a hybrid battery actually is. In automotive, there are basically three types of batteries. We have the lead acid battery that controls the 12-volt system, supplies power to the computers, the air conditioner, and all the other stuff in the car.
And that's typically the battery that people would see, like when you open up your hood. If it's not a hybrid, it could be in there, and that's how you, like if it doesn't work right, you jump start that battery.
Yes, that's most likely people remember that. That's the battery when your car don't start, and you finish shopping at the mall and you have to jump it.
Okay, so that's the first type.
Then we have the hybrid battery. The hybrid battery provides power for the electric motor that works in conjunction with the gasoline engine, hence hybrid. There are two main types. There are nickel metal hydride batteries.
Which is this one right here, NiMH.
Yes. And then there is lithium-ion batteries. Nickel metal hydride is fairly dependable, and it's a little bit older technology. And most of the later model vehicles have lithium-ion batteries on them. And they basically are the same physical look. Lithium-ion has more energy density in it, so it's a lighter battery.
Usually a little bit smaller, right?
They're a little bit smaller, yes.
Okay.
But a lot of time when we use them in electric plug-in, they may be the same size, but they can carry the vehicle a lot further than the size that they have. They have these modules, and a bunch of them, 20 or 30 of them, put in a stack. They are controlled by a bus bar that connects all the batteries together.
Oh, very
And
cool.
this bus bar can go bad. I will talk about this a little bit later. And let me take off the cover.
Yeah, absolutely. This isn't just a shell. There's something in there.
There is.
Amazing. Hey, there they are.
The general setup, first, there are two tubes that run all the way on top. Hence, the stuff on this, the gases, could be poisonous. They're exhausted to the outside of the vehicle with these two. Very important part of a hybrid battery is this cooling fan. It blows air across here and exhausts it out of the car. And it also shares the AC, cold AC air in the car to cool the battery down when it overheats. All these connectors are connected to each other with a bus bar. And the issue with this bus bar is sometimes it can have corrosion on it, just like a normal battery. And if it has too much corrosion, the battery is not going to work as well. A lot of time they use refurbished batteries that they use the old bus bar. That's not good for them. When they rebuilt these batteries, they take a multimeter. Where is my other one at? And they check the voltage across each cell. There are standard voltages that's supposed to be in these batteries.
Yes.
And if it's below that, we replace them. Also, the battery is supposed to be isolated from ground. If this particular one had a short in it, it was not isolated to ground. And we check the resistance between the positive, negative, and actual ground. And if it's bad, that should also be replaced. However, let me explain that there are three different ways that these batteries are replaced and what kind are available. First, we have the repaired one. About all you can do in these modules is find other used modules. So if you try to repair it, you use in most of the old batteries, you find out the ones that fail, you replace the ones that are failed, and you put in another used module back in. You ending up with a battery that's liable to fail again.
Well, for me, it's sort of like, let's say you replace all the lights in your house when you buy your house, replace 20 light bulbs, but then 6 months later, 2 of them go bad. So you might replace 2 cells because your hybrid battery's not working, but what's to say that they're not gonna go bad in a short amount of time or slowly or all at once? Is that a
That's
true thing
exactly
to say?
true, except a light bulb, you see it burnt and you replace it. On this, you have to spend $500-600 for somebody to diagnose it again, another $1,000, $2,000 to repair it again. This was the repair portion of it. There is another one that's a refurbished battery. They usually get them, paint them orange or green or something like that. And not all of them have brand new modules in them. They don't have the same warranty. They don't have the same reliability. The next one and the best one, as long as I'm concerned, the only one, is to replace it with a new one. You put in a new battery in the vehicle, the original equipment that was supposed to be in the vehicle, all the parts are new. You don't have to worry about anything going broke on it again, and it has a better warranty system on it. Okay. I have to use my cheat sheet to see the actual prices. For a brand new battery,
What vehicle would this go into?
this one looks like a 2009 Prius.
Okay.
For a brand new battery, by the time you replace the battery with a new one and return the old battery with the core charge on it, it's going to cost about $2,000. It's going to cost about 5 hours labor for a mechanic to replace it. That's probably another close to $1,000. You're going over $3,000 to replace the battery with a brand new one. And again, the best choice is the new battery rather than repaired battery or the refurbished battery. Also, every time we get a new battery, it has a brand new bus bar on it, so we don't have to worry about
Corrosion?
all the corrosion and gunk that comes with the old bus bars on them.
Okay, that makes sense. And then I would imagine that the pricing would be different if you brought in an '09 Prius, an '02 Prius, maybe a 2015 Camry hybrid, a 2020, I know they're under warranty, a very strong hybrid warranty, a 24 Corolla hybrid, a Tundra hybrid, a Highlander hybrid. They would all be different prices to have that replaced.
Absolutely. Right? And you just brought up a really important information, yes, which is the warranty. This stuff is covered for majority of our vehicles for 150,000 miles.
Toyota just came up with that in the last 2-3 years, right?
Yes. The first gen Prius, when it came up, was under warranty during its whole life. Anything went wrong, Toyota came up with a reason to replace them all for free. And we still have a fantastic warranty on most of our hybrid systems. We have warranties that cover to 80,000 miles. We have warranties that cover to 100. And for the hybrid system, everything that's directly related to the hybrid system, for majority of our vehicle, it is 150,000 miles.
I think that would be great for people, especially if you've never tried a hybrid before, because that would give you the peace of mind. I get a lot of questions on my YouTube channel. People said, but I would get a hybrid, but they're so expensive to replace that battery. But if there's a warranty that's 10 years, 150,000 miles, that's got to give you some peace of mind.
Well, it also has to do with the reliability. Mm-hmm. The main vehicle that we've had that's been on the market the longest was the Prius, is the Prius. And with a brand new battery, it's going to last another couple of 100,000 miles if you do the maintenance. And we are going to have a section in here that covers how to extend the life on your hybrid batteries.
Absolutely. We'll have a separate video on that one, and I'll refer that one. We'll put a link at the end of this video. tips to keep your hybrid battery lasting as long as possible.
Yes, and these vehicles are extremely reliable. The brakes on them don't have to be used as much because the vehicle uses, whenever you apply the brake, the hybrid system to charge the battery, and it takes it easy on the brake system itself. So the pads last a lot longer than they do on a normal vehicle.
Yeah, so if you've ever heard the term regenerative braking, that's what Ali's
Yes,
talking about. It actually can recharge itself. That also works if you don't even have your foot on the brakes, but you're coasting down a hill too, right?
Yes, yes. As long as the vehicle judges that you're not trying to accelerate, vehicle is controlling the engine and the transmission to charge the battery.
Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. And you're a Toyota expert, but other manufacturers, they have hybrids and things like that. Some of those batteries get really expensive, like to replace.
Yes, we do have certain vehicles that the battery becomes part of the frame, becomes part of the support of the body. And if something happens in an accident that you damage that battery, it may total the vehicle. As I was researching for this video, I noticed that a Ford Escape cost $8,500 to replace the battery on it, which is a lot more than the $3,000, maybe a little bit more for our Toyota batteries.
Yeah, absolutely. And a Highlander hybrid has a different system, don't they? They've got an extra battery.
Well, yeah, it's all the same.
Battery.
It's all the same battery. It's just on this, everything is in line. On some vehicles, like the Highlanders, hybrid Highlanders, there are two sets of batteries that they're still bust and they're still treated as one set. They just look way different than this. It's a lot wider and a little bit shorter.
Ali, thank you so much for letting people know a little bit more about hybrid batteries, because they're kind of that mystery thing you don't know too much about. Some people are very well researched on it, but I'm learning more all the time, and I know you do, because things change, things evolve. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your knowledge and letting people know. Fred Anderson Toyota has previous videos on hybrid batteries and things like that. We'll put a little playlist up there, but I also want to reference the video when it comes out on tips to make your hybrid battery last as long as possible.
Yes.
So you don't even have to think about replacing it until longer in the future. But we're at Fred Anderson Toyota YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Thanks so much, Ali.
Thank you.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye-bye.